Hey everybody, it's Tim again, and I have something different today. I'm always looking for different sorts of collectibles, and this is, when you have Bela Lugosi as Dracula, man, you have to go for it. It's from a company called Retro A Go-Go. They're based in Michigan. I found them online. When you can see in the back, there's this Bela Lugosi as Dracula mask. I mean, how cool is that? And after that, I will show you. I just grabbed one up here real quick, but they did these things called tiny tears, desktop tears, where I mean, look at the likeness of Lugosi there, and there's a black and white version as well that I'll just pull up here. And what's really cool is they continue to do very creative things with the Bela Lugosi license. Now, when I saw this, there was no hesitancy. I said, I got to get it. Thankfully, it's affordable enough. Pre-ordered it, got $8 off of each of them. The Bela Lugosi is Dracula Masterpiece Ornament. Got them for $24 each. If you order them now on the Retro A Go-Go site, and I'll include the link down below, you'll pay $32. But I'm hoping that these things live up to at least what I've seen in the preview stuff, the video stuff. The boxes are beautiful. The bat, so to speak. It has that famous Bela Lugosi Dracula peeking around the corner, much in the way it is on that package back there. And here is just a better looking, better example of what this included in this package. Obviously, it's 5 3/16 tall, has a base, and you can actually separate that. And the wingspan is 6 1/4 inches. And so the idea was to get this out, I think, in time for Christmas. Got mine about the day after Christmas, and you know what? It doesn't really matter to me. I'm going to display this thing all year round. And here's a peek again at the side of this package. Same thing, except for it's black and white. Obviously, same sort of box design with the exception of the color schemes. And again, you have the Bela Lugosi is Dracula artwork here on the side. So normally I don't do this just because it seems like it takes forever to get these things unboxed, but I'm just going to take this out. I haven't seen this yet. I haven't opened it yet, obviously. Okay, unbox this for you now. Had to find a sharper instrument. Okay. I'll be very careful. I obviously don't want to damage the piece here. On the side, and hopefully that's going to be enough to see what this looks like inside. Okay, wow, that's really cool. Now, here we go. I'm going to take this out, wrapped up in packaging, and yes, you can just tell out of the package, out of the styrofoam, I should say, that it definitely has the Lugosi likeness in it. Again, it's just something different. That's what I love about this company. They just kind of give you different alternative methods of collecting, I guess. I'm sure there, well, you know what, actually there was Lugosi from Sideshow that, there, it's a magnetic base that snaps right in. A Lugosi from Sideshow that was more of a traditional bust that didn't even have the arms or whatever. This actually has Lugosi with the wings here. So I'm going to do a 360 once I get the turntable out. Again, here's the little hook thing if you really want to hang it on your tree. I think that this thing is going to be too heavy to hang on your tree, but that's an option as well. Now I'm going to place this back here and just want to see what exactly this is. Oh, it basically looks like a string that you can use to hang this on your tree or whatever. I'm not going to do that now. The tree is still up. It's still Christmas time. It's not quite New Year yet, but that's available from there as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this other one out of the box. I'm going to put them on the turntable, give you 360 looks at the Retro A Go-Go Bela Lugosi is Dracula Masterpiece Ornament. Okay, I'm back with the unboxed color version of Bela Lugosi is Dracula, the Masterpiece Ornament from Retro A Go-Go. Again, you can get these on their site now for $32 a pop. Luckily, I pre-ordered, I got $8 off each, so that was a much, much better deal. And so yeah, I tell you what I see so far, I'm very, very happy. This thing is solid throughout. Unlike this, I got this from Iron Studios, and this feels so much more hollow, which is weird. The base doesn't. It's still a great collectible. It's more of a statue. And of course, I did a review of this before that you can check out on my channel. So I like the fact that we're getting a wider array. I mean, it looks like nobody's really going to top the NECA, the action figures, right? So I'm glad that Retro Go-Go is taking the initiative to do some different stuff. They're giving us these mini busts, essentially. They're giving us the tiny desktop terrors, as you can see. Again, they got the Lugosi license to do all of this stuff. So the likeness, you get something like that, you got to make it right. And they definitely make it right. So let's take this up closer before I give it a 360 here. And I'm trying not to make too much noise. Okay, there you go. It's Lugosi and his more menacing look. Just about getting ready to sink his teeth into one of his victims. Obviously, you have all of the classic costume stuff here. You have the star, the bronze star, the ribbon, and he's in his tux. Of course, this is different. This is not a full cape, but they shaped it in a way to make it look like bat wings, which is pretty cool. Now, let's give this a 360. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful piece all around, especially for the price. I mean, again, basically same price range as a NECA figure, which is pretty good. It's very affordable. It's beautiful stuff, to look at on your shelf. There's texture here in the back, texture on the cape / wings. And once he rolls around here, I'm going to stop him again. And and again, what's really cool is, I guess if you wanted to, I guess one thing I didn't consider is that if you wanted to separate it from the base, maybe it'd be a little easier to hang this guy on your tree. Again, I can't see doing that, but it's an option, right? Because you got that little loop there in that hole. But otherwise, there's this magnetic base, which again is very, very cool. Together, I put this on the scale before I started this video. It weighs about 12.5 ounces. So imagine the size, the strength of the branch in order to make this thing work on a tree. Again, I don't know if I would venture to guess not many people are going to hang this on a tree. Plus, if it's a real tree, you're going to be in danger of getting sap on it and all that kind of stuff. But I really, really love the look of this thing. It definitely measures up to the prototype pictures, which is not always the case. Very few companies really do nail it from the prototype stage to the final product. I mean, NECA is one, they always nail it. Sideshow's pretty good at it. And I would have to say, too, the tiny desktop terrors definitely lived up to it as well, as did Jada Toys. I mean, granted, their likenesses aren't as spot on as other Universal Monsters product, but they did do one of Bela Lugosi as Dracula. Not nearly as good as NECA, but still some pretty good stuff. Okay, so here's the black and white version. Give you a 360 of that. And basically, it's the same figure. I wanted to say figure, it's collectible. And I'm widening that around. Again, it's about 12.5 ounces. I would imagine you find a strong enough branch, you can hang it on a Christmas tree or a Halloween tree, whatever you want to. To me, it's just a cool looking display all year round. Probably be best to get this one in a case though, since it's black. You're gonna definitely notice the dust on this thing as time goes by. But again, it's a really, really nice looking piece. Now let's get this a better close-up of the black and white version. And again, he definitely has this I'm going to come and get you look going as far as his look, which is pretty cool. Now obviously you have the Dracula's ring here, pretty tiny. There's no real detail on that, but there is definitely detail, as you can see, on Dracula's medallion and his ribbon, and on his white vest and his black outfit, his tuxedo. So yeah, this is really, really cool stuff. I'm really loving it. I'm loving the fact that in the past year, there's been so much Lugosi stuff to come out. Again, the NECA figures, the Retro Go-Go figures, the tiny desktop tears, these masterpiece ornaments, which are essentially busts. And again, I'll show you with this one. It comes off really easy, and it's magnetic, and it's there. Fits right there. There's really no danger of this thing coming off. Now, this tells you, too, I should point that out, that this is definitely sanctioned by the Lugosi estate. That is Bela's company's, the estate's official logo. And then, of course, the Retro Go-Go title treatment on the bottom. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff. And then, of course, the base, I should give you a closer look at the base. Lugosi is Dracula on this as well. Yeah, just beautiful stuff. And I'll give you a closer look here. Obviously, there's some differences in paint. This is a gold finish. This is white over here. So yeah, it's a triumphant pose by Bela Lugosi's Dracula, one of the coolest screen monsters from Universal Pictures ever to come out. Of course, I could name them all. It's the greatest. I mean, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Karloff's Frankenstein's monster, and the Mummy. I mean, Lon Chaney Jr.'s Wolfman, Elsa Lanchester's Bride. They're all great. I wish the company would somehow get the likeness rights to produce this sort of stuff for the Bride of Frankenstein or Karloff, whatever. But right now, I'm just really happy that they're doing this stuff here. And let's be honest, if they had all the licenses for all these great characters, I would go broke, and I can't afford to go broke. So there it is. My name is Tim Lammers, and I normally review cool movie toys, but I would call this a cool movie collectible. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to this channel. Please share this video. Please ring the bell for notifications to let you know when I got other collectible reviews or toy reviews coming up. Heavy concentration on the Universal Monsters stuff, obviously, because again, it supplied me with some of the greatest memories I ever had as a kid, growing up with this stuff. And part of the reason why I do what I do today as an entertainment reporter and a movie reporter, it was because my love for this sort of stuff. It is really, really classic. These are true icons. I think the word icon is thrown around pretty loosely, but there's no question that Bela Lugosi is a screen icon. So that's all I have for now. Happy toy and collectible hunting, everybody, and we'll talk again soon.